Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Just thought I'd come on and do a bit of a chit chat and tell you about my weekend so far before I head off to bed. I'm really tired again. I have not been sleeping well. I don't know why, but it's only just after 11, I think. Hang on, I have a look. It's only 10 past 11 at night and I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna do this, make myself a hot milk. Hopefully that'll help me sleep and hop into bed and watch The Big Bang Theory. Yes, I'm still going on The Big Bang Theory. I'm up to season 8 because I rewatched them all. But I'm actually up to season 8 and I haven't seen most of what's on season 8, 9 and 10. Because that's been the last 3 years and I actually don't watch a lot of TV now. I set my Apple TV going and I watch YouTube through the TV. I find it very hard to sit and watch TV, like a full show. With the thing with YouTube is you can pause it and come back. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing after I do this. I did put a video up on Thursday of Miss Ruby being mischievous as always. And I do want to let you guys know, I have bought her so many toys, but she just destroys them. As fast as I can give them to her, she destroys them. Last weekend, I think it was, I gave her 2 tennis balls, one each day. 2 days, like one a day, 2 days in a row. And all she did was sat there and chewed them up and ate them. So I've got another 4 or 5 tennis balls of the same type, and I'm not giving them to her because I can't afford vet bills, and it can't be good for her to be actually eating tennis balls and eating plastic frisbees and stuff. So at the moment, all she's got out there is rope, two or three ropes. She's got like a few ropes. She's got my runners, my old runners, which she's allowed to have. I gave them to her when she was little. And she really hasn't destroyed those too badly in the sense of eating them. And she's got one of those Kongs, you know, the red funny shaped cone things that you stick peanut butter in. She's got one of those that she hasn't even really put teeth marks in. That's how good they are. So I'm actually going to go on Tuesday when I get paid to the pet shop and see if I can get her some toys that are durable. Not because I mind like buying her stuff all the time, but I need durable ones so that she's not actually eating them. She doesn't just chew things. She chews, like, rips them apart, chews them up, sometimes eats them and swallows them. Otherwise, she's been known to chew things and just spit them out, chew it, spit it out. So yeah, she is a really big rat bag. And I think I'm finding it difficult at times with what to give her and what kind of things to buy her, toy-wise and stuff, because I was used to having a little dog. We had a Jack Russell before her, and he was only little. And they destroy things, but not like this one. This puppy, and she is still only a puppy, she's only 9 months old, or 9.5 months old. She destroys everything. Everything. So yeah, I am going to go and buy her some more stuff. Hopefully, the reason I haven't bought any so far, pardon me, is that it's so damn expensive. Her Kong, which is only a little one, it's not a big one, it's a little one, that was like $50-$60. So yeah, I just said to Mum, maybe one a month or one every 3 or 4 pays. I'll get her a new one if they're going to last. Yeah. And then, so I've been thinking about it for a while and I'm going to have to get her some new stuff. Then yesterday I put up my cook with me where I made my raspberry white chocolate chip muffins. Let me tell you, I knew it was going to happen. I got 2. Of the 12, I got two. I had one not long after dinner, and I took one to bed with me with a hot milk last night. Got up this morning and I thought, oh, I wasn't real hungry, but I knew I had to drive today. So I thought, oh, I'll have something to eat. I'll just grab a coffee and a muffin. They're gone. All gone. Corey I think he'd had like 3 or 4 before he went to bed. And he finished them off this morning for his breakfast. So I know when I make muffins that they are going to last not even, like, if I hadn't made them and Corey gone to bed within an hour or two of me making them, they would have been gone last night. So I'm well aware that he loves muffins, and I don't make them huge, so yeah, they're gone. What else? Well, today was a busy, busy, busy day. I've actually got a really sore throat now, and I think it's because the weather's changed here. It was only, I don't think it got above 15 degrees Celsius today. It was freezing, but I did a drive up to Bendigo. I think I was told you about it last week, that I was thinking I might have to do it. Well, yes, I did it. But I had to have the aircon on because of the being cold, and it was raining. And I'm not just talking a shower. It was like torrential rain that actually was quite scary to drive in at times. But because my mum was in the car and my boys were in the car, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. There was a couple of hairy bits where the boys were mucking around, and I sort of didn't yell, but just told them to settle down because mum's trying to concentrate. So that was all right. Driving up there was pretty, as I said, pretty horrific, the rain and that. So I had the aircon on because there was 4 of us in the car and it was fogging up real quick. So I think that might have contributed to my sore throat. I don't know, because I was fine until we were driving home. So it could even be a matter of just being tired. So yeah, that was, we left here. Corey and I, start from the beginning. Jarrett was at mum and dad's. Corey was here with me. Now my mum and dad's is 20 minutes one way. So, which is opposite direction from my place to Bendigo. You go one way to Bendigo, one way to my mum's. So I had to drive the 20 minutes down to my mum's, which took longer because they're doing the like an overpass over the train lines near me on the highway, and the whole thing, half of it's open. They've finished half of it, so it's half of it's the bridge, and that's where the cars are driving now. And they're doing the other half so that when that's finished, there's going to be 2 or 3 lanes going each way. But they closed it this weekend because they had to bring in the big beams and support structures and stuff. So to get out onto the freeway, they've set up temporary lights and stuff where you're not allowed to, every day you're not allowed to do right-hand turns there now. But they've set these lights up. Well, you can imagine the cars. It took us forever to get out there and get on to the actual freeway. And then when people are meant to be doing 100, they'd be lucky if they're doing 80, in some cases 70. So yeah, it took a bit longer to get down there. That's fine, get there. And that's when it started to rain. And I was trying to clean my car out because, yeah, it was a bit of a mess. I hadn't emptied the rubbish out. Like, there was meant to be in a bag, but the kids had thrown the bag around when they were moving it. So all the rubbish, when I say rubbish, I don't mean rubbish. It's more papers and stuff like that. If we go somewhere and, you get brochures and all that sort of stuff. Well, they were in the car. So I cleaned the car out. That was fun. And I just knew it was going to take forever coming back past where we got onto the freeway, because coming back there's a lot more cars. It took us, I'd say maybe 5Ks. It took us nearly 40 minutes to get past it. So, and then once we got past it, the rain was really bad, and people were still driving slow. Like, I don't mind if it's pouring with rain, if you reduce your speed a bit, but turn your headlights on A so I can see you, while other cars can see you on the road. But don't do 80 in 110 zone. That's just dangerous. Anyway, that was my gripe today. Anyway, but so yeah, we left here probably 11 o'clock. I was meant to be at Mum's by 11. But we left here. Corey and I left here at 11. We left Mum's by 12. We were up in Bendigo around 2:30. I think it was just after 2. Something like that. But yeah, it was a long drive, and the whole way, so nearly 2 hours, probably about an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, I was busting to go to the toilet. And there is no stops. Once you get past where I live, so Calder Park, which is the Thunderdome, where they used to do, I can't remember, Speedway or something, I don't know, because they don't do it there anymore, but the Thunderdome, there's a servo there. Well, I didn't need to go to the toilet quite, I mean, I did, but it was like, oh yeah, I can wait. But by the time we got about 20 k's up the road, I was busting, and the next toilet's nearly not till you hit Bendigo. So my foot might have got a little bit heavy at times, and the rain made it worse, of course. So yeah, but we went to this. I dropped Mum and the boys, or Mum and Jarrett. We all went to this friend's place. We had a beautiful lunch, and then Mum and Jarrett went off with them, and they went to the art galleries and stuff. I don't know. Didn't interest me to go and do that. So I ended up meeting up with Melinda from Melinda and Alexis's art space. And it felt like 5 minutes, but we were together for nearly 3 hours. And we had a great afternoon. Or I did. I hope you did, Melinda. Corey said he hasn't felt that comfortable with someone in a long time, being the first time they'd met. Corey was actually talking, which quite shocked me. Now, Corey wouldn't leave me. He didn't, because I hadn't met Melinda or anything. He didn't want me going on my own, just in case. I felt like saying to him, really cool. But he also didn't want to go to the art galleries and stuff. So yeah. So that was how I spent my afternoon, evening, or as Sheldon Cooper would say in The Big Bang Theory, my pre-evening. And then, of course, I went back after, like, having coffee and chats and that with Melinda. I had to go back and pick Jarrett and Mum up. When he left up there, probably about 6:30, drove Mum home, and then got home. Didn't get home till about 8:30 tonight. Well, I can tell you, Miss Ruby didn't really like that. She's being really painful now. She really is being painful because she had no attention all day. So now all she wants is attention. So that's driving me a bit bonkers. So I've decided I'm going to go out for one more smoke tonight, and then she can wait till the morning. And it's so cold out there at the moment. I can't go and sit out there. Like in summer, I'll go and sit out there for 2-3 hours at night with my coffee and stuff and catch up on YouTubes or whatever. But it's far too cold out there tonight. And that's what was on my agenda for tomorrow, is to actually empty the fireplace thing. Because at the moment, it's full of things we've taken off Ruby. So bits of hose, half tennis balls, frisbees, bits of plastic that she's got from different places. So I've got to empty it so that I can light it and be out there and be warm. So that's my goal for tomorrow. Plus crafting. I have got a lot of stuff that some I need to get finished and sent out Wednesday at the latest. Others I just want to finish. I'm actually working on 4 different things at once, and I'm going to finish at least 2 or 3 of them tomorrow. That's my goal. I can't share with you what I've been doing. I really would love to share with you what I've been doing. I'm really, really, really happy with how one of them's turning out. I really am liking it. And I will do a video on it, but I will not be putting the video up until the person receives it. And just so that they get a surprise, because I know that they watch my videos. And so I don't want to spoil it. So that's that. Um, I'm not going to talk for much longer because my throat really is really raw. As I said, I don't know if it's lack of sleep, the aircon in the car, the temperature change. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm trying to think. School goes back Monday, so that's going to be good. Get back into a routine. I love school holidays. I really, really love school holidays. I do. But this week being non-pay week has been a bit iffy. Like, if you know what I mean, like, there's not so much. And there's a lot of free things we can do. We did them last weekend. We did, oh, the footy wasn't free, but Sunday the walk. But this week's just been so topsy-turvy in the sense of days not going how they were meant to be planned, like how they were planned to go, not going that way and stuff. And it'll be nice to get back into the routine. And it so happens that Tuesday's payday, so I can get back into cooking every night, like proper meals. They're not going to be having lunch at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so dinner can be back to dinner time. Like, there's been a couple of nights on the holidays, and I don't mind it because it's school holidays. I don't mind. We haven't had dinner till 9:30, but oh, pardon me, I've got really bad heartburn. I had pastry today, and pastry gives me heartburn. I don't mind having a late dinner, but it's really not good for us. We need to be eating earlier. When I say earlier, I'm talking like 6:37. I don't mean 5:30 or anything like that. So still 6:37, but earlier than going to bed on a full tummy. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm doing my menu plan tomorrow. Might even do a bit while I'm watching TV in bed. So, because I noticed the last week, or probably the last week, we really haven't been eating regular, and we definitely haven't been eating many veggies. And I've noticed a change in all of our moods, our attitudes, and that. So it just proves that a healthy diet, and when I say healthy, a clean diet, vegetables, fruits, salads, lean meats, that sort of thing, like not a lot of processed food, it really does affect your mood. And I didn't actually do grocery shopping last fortnight because I had so much to pay. So I haven't shopped for a month. So, yeah, we haven't really been eating that well. But this fortnight, I'm going to be doing stuff different. Decided that I'm going to make muffins, savoury muffin version of what I made last night, the savoury version that I do. And I'm going to make like a batch of, like a double batch, so 24 muffins. And I'm going to freeze them individually. So that in the mornings, because Jarrett really doesn't eat breakfast. I'll be honest, he doesn't eat breakfast if he's got school. Because he likes to get up and be up for a good hour or so before he eats, so he hasn't got time. So I thought if I make these muffins, can take it out the night before, and when we're in the car driving, he can at least have something to eat. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to make, because it's not, like payday's not till Tuesday, he's going to need lunch for Monday, Tuesday. So I know I've got pizza ham in my freezer. I've got the stuff to make the pizza dough. I've got cheese. I've always got cheese. So I thought if I make some pizza rolls, I've got pizza sauce too. Otherwise I would have just used like some herbs with some tomato paste. So I thought if I make what I call calzones, enclosed pizza pockets, and he can take that one of those Monday and one of those Tuesday for lunch, so that he's not going all day with nothing. Although I don't know if he likes the pizza pockets or if he actually prefers maybe me making a pizza, like as in a square or square rectangular tray of pizza and cutting it into slices. I'll ask him in the morning before he goes to my mum's, and I'll do that, and he can take a couple of slices if he'd prefer that. I just want to get them back to better eating and stuff, as well as myself. You know what else? Just, I feel like I'm rambling, but there's like a lot of random thoughts going through my head at the moment. I don't know, I feel really spacey at the moment. I don't know. I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row. I like my ducks being in a row. I don't like it when they wander off their own direction. So yeah, I'm trying to get my ducks in a row again. Even if there is one or two that wander off every now and then, if they're basically in a row, I'll be happy. I have made plans. I've got plans in motion for the June, July holidays. I've got plans in motion for September holidays. I've stuck some ideas in the boys' head that one day in the near future, if Mum can save money, we might drive to Perth. Now, to drive to Perth from where I live is on the other side of the country. So it'd take us a few days to get there. But it's in there. I don't know. I like to have goals, even if they never eventuate. To me, to have a goal and to be working towards something keeps every day being an adventure and being worth it. So I've got 2 goals set so far that I really want to do, which is in the June, July holidays and in the September holidays. The boys know about the June, July ones. They don't know about the September ones yet. And it's still, the September's still in the air, but if we don't do it in September, we can do it in January. So I'm going to try and start to... Look, I budget my money as best I can, but I do waste a bit as well, and I'm not going to say I don't, which is sometimes why I end up feeling guilty, because I think after I've done something, if I buy myself something or do something for myself and then run out of vegetables, or the boys need something, or not being able to give them money for lunch for school or whatever, I feel guilty. So I'm pulling my head in and going to stop spending on me, in the sense of stuff we really don't need. Because even when I buy stuff for me, it's not really for me, if that makes sense. It's usually something that we'll all get use from. I do have to buy a heat gun though, because not only will I use it, sorry guys, this heartburn is really bad. Jarrett can use it for his art. He does a lot of canvas paintings and stuff, and I heard him the other day saying that he had to wait till his paint dried. And I thought, if I get the heat gun, the heat embossing one, whatever it is called, I want to get some embossing powders and all that. I want to go that way. But that's aside. Just drying general paint when I do paint work. That's why I don't do a lot of paintings, but yet I love doing painting boxes and stuff. If I get this heat gun, which I saw Heavenly Imaginings Amanda, she had hauled from Craft Online, the Australian Craft Online, and I'm thinking maybe it's worth ordering that. And though, if you order over $100, you can do Afterpay or whatever, Zip Pay, whatever that's called. That's all good and well. But I know ordering that, the heat gun, and I only have to order like one other thing, maybe two, getting it to $50, you get shipping free. And I'll be able to pay that up front. So, yeah. Totally off subject, totally in random rabble there. I don't know even how I got there. I've got a really sore, one thing before I go, I've got a really sore hand, which is not helping me craft. It's a little bit bruised. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, sorry. Just putting a cup on this winky toe. You can see it here. It's not too badly bruised yet. Oh, and that knuckle a bit. It is so sore, and I keep forgetting that I've heard it. Ruby last night, Corey and I were standing in the kitchen, or near the kitchen, and she could see us out the window. We've heard this almighty bang. So, and I said, oh, it's just Ruby jumping against the window. Didn't think anything of it. Then a couple of hours later, I was out there because I was using my alcohol inks to make some paper, which, by the way, has been turning out really cool. See? And I've been using that in some projects. Anyway, back on track. Anyway, I was out there and I looked up and the fly screen had been pushed in. Now, when you've got a cat inside that's not allowed outside, you've got to fix that. So I was fixing it, trying to get it back in, wiggling it and that. And as I was doing it, Ruby's jumped, and I've had my fingers and I was pushing, and Ruby jumped and jammed my fingers. Well, I was in such a mood, I didn't even think. I put my hand like this into a fist. That hurts to bend, but I'll show you and I banged. I went like 4 or 5 times. I literally punched at the window because I was telling her to go away and she wasn't listening. And I didn't realise how hard I hit, and the fact that it's a metal window frame. So I think I've done some pretty good damage. Like, particularly there, that bit there is really bad. But if it's not better in a couple of days, I might go see the doctor. But I don't think I could, I really don't think I could break it. It's probably just very badly bruised and that. But I don't know. I got peeved at the dog. I got peeved at everything. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to pick my coffee back up. Not that I've had a sip of it. So, yeah. But the good thing was, eventually I got the fly screen back in. So the cat's safe inside and the dog's safe outside. Because I definitely don't want Ruby coming in through the window. And that's the kind of dog she is. She would. So, yeah. Not much else happening except my sore hand. And I keep forgetting about it because it's not sore as in... Oh, it is a bit bruised right across. Because then I belted her as well because she scratched my face when I went outside. She's just very jumpy and I'm not into jumpy dogs. She's got to learn to calm down just a tad. But, what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying. I think it's time for me to say those words. Because I can't remember. And my throat is getting so sore. I can't remember. When I watch this video back, I'll remember and I'll add it to the next one. I think I was just saying, yeah, I got the fly screen back and, yeah, Ruby would come through the window if she could. It's just the type of nutcase she is. Although she's super intelligent, that dog. She is super intelligent. She knows what she's doing. She knows she's annoying me. She knows because you say bad Ruby, and she knows exactly what she's doing when she does it. It's like she grins at you sometimes. And I'm going to say those words, guys, because I can't remember where my thought was or what I was saying. That's how tired I am. And that's when I say my mind's really winky at the moment. Jumping and just thoughts continual. Absolute nightmares every night. That's probably why I'm not sleeping well, because I know I'm going to have a nightmare. And I've been waking up absolutely petrified. And I've woken up crying a couple of nights because the dreams are so real and vivid. So, yeah, my mind is just not, I've got to clear it. I've got to get back and do my meditation or self-hypnosis that I do to relax, and just calm my spirit, my inner person. I know it's probably, for some of you, that's probably a bit wish-washy, whatever you want to call it, but I I do. I need to calm the inner me and just, yeah. I know it. I know I'm out there a bit. I've always told you I'm unique. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. I can see they're getting close. They're closing. My throat's absolutely caning me. My hand's hurting because I just knocked it pretty bad. I know. And that was only on my leg. So I'm not looking forward to seeing what the bruising and that looks like tomorrow, which is going to make crafting a little hard because I'm right-handed. I'll just have to craft with my pinky up in the air, or do crafts tomorrow that don't involve a lot of like colouring and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I've said this about 5, 6 times now. I'm going to say those words. I'm going to go make my hot drink and hop into bed. I hope you're healthy, happy and having fun, and I will catch you soon. Bye for now.